Hi, my name is Mr. Fotheringham, and I want to show you quickly how to access the grade 11 physics course online using Google Classroom. Now, Google Classroom is found at classroom.google.com, and when you come here, you're going to have a list of all your classes that you're a part of. Now, if you want to join a class, what you're going to do is you're going to look in the top right-hand corner here for this plus button. You're going to click on it, where you can either join a class or, if you're a teacher, create a class. So when you join the class, it's going to ask you for a code. Now, if you look at your course outline, you're going to see that you've got your code right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to copy your code and you're going to paste it in here. And then you're going to join the class. This is a one-time procedure. Now you're into the class. I want to walk you through some of the things that you can find for this course and where you're going to find it. Up here, you're going to find your upcoming evaluation deadlines. What this is going to do is then keep track of all your work and when it's due. As well, here you've got a section here that says topics. As we add units, you're going to be able to sort your material by units. Now, each day in this course, you're going to have a new posting. And in this posting, you're going to have a title and some instructions. Now, what these instructions do is they correspond to what we've got here, our course outline. Now when you click on this, what you're going to see comes up is our list of materials day by day. So for example, we're looking at the first day material right here. And what you're going to see is this corresponds to right here, what our materials are. So for example, on this day, I have 4 expectations: math review, motion basics, interpreting motion graphs, and a lesson. All of these things will be listed here. Now what you're going to see is that you have hyperlinks. And these hyperlinks you can click on, and what it'll do is you're going to see a link here for your question sheet. Right underneath it, you're going to see the corresponding answer key. So the expectation is that you'll try the questions that are posted here. And then when you think you've got it, that you can go to your tab here and click on the answers and see how you've done. Now often with these answer keys, you'll see a blank sheet at first, and then you scroll down, and then you'll see the answers posted underneath. Now this worksheet it has notes. It also has a video playlist. So for example, with our first lesson, which is motion basics, you have a couple ways that you can learn about the material. You'll have notes here that are posted. Now sometimes you'll see with .docs, they don't always display properly here. So what you can do is you can click on download. Now if you download the file, you'll see that it comes up here in the bottom left-hand corner. And when that happens, we can double click on it and we can open it up. Sometimes graphics don't always display properly, so you'll have to open them up in Word in order to use them. And there we go. We can see the notes that are now posted here. Now if we go back to the website, some people don't always learn by notes. Sometimes you're better off learning through videos, and you can click on a video playlist here. And what you'll see is I've put together video playlists from other places. And you'll see next to here listed which videos I would expect you to watch for that listing. We've also got virtual labs here, but we'll go through those as we go. Now at the end of each day, I have an expectation. The expectations are going to be a quiz, a written assignment, a unit test, or a virtual lab. How do you access those? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your tab, you're going to go back to Google Classroom, and what you'll see is that you see a Google form right here. You need to click on it. Now this Google form logs you in automatically using your HDSB account, and what it is the series of multiple choice questions. You're going to simply pick whichever you think are the correct answers and go through this, and all the questions are required. And you'll just continue to read through. Now I'll just very quickly fill these out. And if I think I've got all my answers correctly, I can submit. For scoring purposes, I will only be counting your first attempt at this. Now once I've done this, I can click on View Score and I can see exactly how I did. Because you'll see here at the top, it's given me the score. So it's showing me what questions I've done correctly, and it'll show me which ones are wrong and what the correct answers are. So I can also check my work once I've submitted it, so I can see how I can improve. Now the other thing that you can do in terms of assignments is you'll see here there's a button that says Open. When I click on this Open button, what you're going to see is it's got all the comments, and you'll see that I have an assignment right here. So when I click on this assignment, It's named it, in this particular student, the student's name is Cliff Murphy, and you'll see you've got the question right here. The assignments are going to usually be 1 to 2 questions per day. Now how I answer it's entirely up to me. I can choose to answer it right here in the Google Doc, but I understand that that's really difficult with math sometimes. So what I could also do is I can print it off and I can resubmit it. In order to do that, what I would do is I would go back to my Google Classroom, and if I want to add files, I simply click on Add here, and then I would click on a file. Now I can simply take a picture with my cell phone and drag and drop it from my computer onto here, or I can grab a file from my Google Drive and insert something from there. Once I feel I've done the assignment, I'm going to click on Turn In. Now this is a really important, however you answer it, it's really important that you click on Turn In because this is the message to me whether it's done or not. Once I click Turned In, it gives me a notification that as a teacher I can answer it. If I realize I'm not happy with it and I want to change something, I can click on Unsubmit, and now I can go back to changing and adding it or whatever it is I want to do. So what you're going to see is that this stream is going to be updated every morning at 6 a.m. I understand how hard it is to keep up with materials throughout the summer. The expectation is that you attempt to do it every day during the week by midnight. If there's any concerns, comments, you're welcome to email me. My email will be posted at the bottom of every daily link here. If you have any questions, email me.